So hello everyone, this is Ravindra from Pharma Now. So today we have Mr. Rajnish Agarwal with us, and he's going to share the insights about pharma packaging and a cold chain with us. So welcome Rajnish to the Pharma Now.
Thank
So
you.
can you first introduce yourself, what exactly you are into?
I'm Rajnish Agarwal. I work for Emballiso India Packaging Private Limited. Emballiso, it's a French company into cold chain passive packaging since last more than 3 decades, around 35 years. And we are one of the global leaders in cold chain passive solutions for pharmaceutical industry and to a certain extent for food industry also. In India, we have a manufacturing unit in Bangalore, and we make solutions starting from 1 liter to 3,500 liters and for different temperature ranges from minus 70 to plus 25. And we serve to all the pharma companies, and we also work with elastic companies for an effective cold chain system.
That's wonderful to know, Rajnish. So, Rajnish, we have heard a lot about pharma packaging and the importance of pharma packaging in the whole supply chain unit. So, can you first tell us why there is so much of noise around this packaging aspect? What are the importance of the packaging?
Good question. See, packaging. If you see the history, packaging was not considered as a very important thing. Like if you see 20, 30 years before, if you even go to a birthday party or something, packaging was not the concern. Okay, packaging is something cheap. Okay, done. But today, the product to retain the efficacy of the product or retain the effectiveness of the product, packaging has become very important. And in that sense, thanks to COVID, that it has realized even from in the general public that what is the importance of cold chain packaging. Like any vaccine, diabetes vaccine, or any polio vaccine, or any medicine, cancer medicines, and all, it needs a cold chain packaging so that its efficacy is retained, so that the medicine, when it is administered, it performs to its 100%. So that is a very important aspect where the packaging started playing a very vital role. And today, packaging plays a very informative role as well. Why? Because when we see the packaging, we can understand what is that packaging about, what are the important contents of the packaging, and what is this packaging used for. So all the information we get just by seeing the packaging, and we decide the product based on the packaging. So that's why in cold chain, a lot of education, a lot of things still has to happen. But because of all these things and the pharma companies putting more stress on the cold chain because of the medicine and all, so packaging today is playing a very important role.
Certainly, I agree because I think during the COVID time when the first vaccine got
Yeah.
discovered and then everyone was
Yeah, we didn't have
talking
the
about
infrastructure to do
infrastructure
that,
we
yeah.
don't, and they required minus 70
Yeah.
mRNA based vaccine. I think that is a
Correct.
time where actual normal person started talking about cold chain and
Yeah,
packaging.
exactly.
So, going further, what are the key challenges you can see in pharma cold chain and pharma packaging?
So one is education. That is very important, even for the pharma company or down the line when you see for the distributors, retailers, and all. One is education. Why? Because education plays a very vital role in understanding the product. When we are talking about medicines and vaccines which are dealing with human health, so human health is always considered very important, and then these packaging plays a very vital role into that. So the first thing is education. We should understand that why this cold chain is required, why the efficacy of the medicine is required. So the second point is uh, the infrastructure. With the government still, we are seeing that the roads and all is getting better, but in terms of cold chain infrastructure, still we need a lot of initiatives. We see a lot of airports getting cold room, and when you say cold room, there are separate cold rooms for pharma and separate cold rooms for food. The
I
same
think
cold
India,
room.
Mumbai government started.
Yeah, Mumbai government
airport
started,
has that,
and
yeah.
I think Hyderabad was the first airport to start the
Okay.
cold chain like
Yeah,
that. It
that's
has a very, I must say, it has a very fantastic facility
Yeah.
for that. But yeah, now Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, all these
Yeah.
they have started with the cold chain facilities, and the third important point is having a robust solution which can guarantee the temperature. And like a pharma company who's producing medicine and then sending the medicine across the globe or also in the domestic market, they need a robust solution which can guarantee the temperature inside that. And although, of course, we are monitoring the temperature at different levels, at different routes, it has been done. But with a lot of technology and all that, now we are emphasizing on a good solution which can give them a stress-free transportation or stress-free logistic where they can understand from one point to the other point, the temperature is maintained, and that also we avoid all sorts of medicines which have been rejected. So, these three are one of the important points.
That's really good to know, Rajnish. So, according to you, what are going to be further trends coming in pharma packaging, and how India is getting equipped for that? There's different
Yeah.
trends, innovative trends. Which are
Yeah.
coming in.
So when we talk about pharma packaging, especially about the cold chain, a lot of new technology is coming into place. So one is having a good, robust solution which can go through different modes of transport. So now people are combining different modes of transport, whether it is sea transport, road transport, air transport. So when you have a combination of different modes of transport, the logistic becomes much simpler and much affordable. Second is using of artificial intelligence in that. So we at Emballiso, we have a separate sister concern company where we do a predictive analysis. We also analyze the route. For example, a pharma company is developing something, some medicine or some molecule and all, and they anticipate that after 6 months they have this 10,000 vials of shipment to some country. So based on that, after 6 months, what can be the temperature on that route? What can be the best solution? What can be the logistic approach? So we give all those analysis through that AI based system.
Wow.
And the technology, adaptation of technology is one of the very important or the key factors where we could save our drugs and save human life. And the third part, if you see, it is sustainability. So when we say sustainability, it's not only producing a sustainable product, but having a sustainable approach from the very point of the inception. When we design a packaging, the very beginning point, we should see that the sustainable approach comes into picture. So when throughout the process we have that proper approach, then we get a sustainable product, and then of course reuse of the product, make the product multiple use, and make it more affordable to the customer. So for that, we need a lot of engagement with the customer, and that's how we work with the customer, and then we collect and we reuse, and then we do a lot of different activities for that, even to educate the customer.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with the pointers what you are highlighting, and I think it's so much important for the humanity to these trends to get implemented across the globe, right? Not only in India,
across the globe.
So I think Emballiso, as your company, you guys are doing a really fantastic job. So thanks for that, and thanks for sharing your insights with us.
Thank you very much.